Hello everybody, and welcome back to Bioshock Infinite, where today we're going to be doing Burial at Sea Part 2. Oh boy, you're in for a doozy! This is where it's going to get weird. Burps, excuse me. I don't remember how Burial at Sea ends, but I know how Episode 2 starts, and it's a weird one. Bioshock New. It's only been like 2 weeks since since we went through it. Of course, what does Elizabeth do? She's finally made it to Paris.
Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Previously on Burial at Sea. After all that, finally made it to Paris. Glass of red wine on the Champs-Élysées.
Yes.
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely. Nice charcoal drawing from a stranger. Ah. Look at that. It's a nice day on the Seine.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor.
Je vais te croquer.
My little cabin.
Bonjour.
At the cat. I don't actually remember what direction I need to go. This way. Do I need to go down along the Seine?
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
There we go. I think we need to head that way. Kid going nuts with his baguette.
Bien le bonjour.
Ooh.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Smile,
Bonne journée!
moving.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
This is a lot nicer than my experiences being in France. There's a lot
Et si
more
tu voulais
people
boire
being...
un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite! C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
I'll join them for a drink. But yeah, this is a lot nicer than...
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
This is a lot nicer than the last time I went to Paris.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je peux
Oh,
vous
this is
vendre
like
tous les
a-
livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have the
Very
Age of Innocence
Disney.
by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit.
What?
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Bonjour.
It's beyond.
Il va falloir que tu m'écrives. Parce que je me suis perdu dans tes yeux.
Smooth.
Baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante.
Everyone's so charming.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Can I pet the dog? Dog.
Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Oh, do I move on? I don't. Ah, there we go.
Elle est tellement...
There we go, along the river.
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
What does he mean by that? Oh, I think we've gone a bit too Disney. I love this. It's so dumb. The bird in the cage.
Oiseau ou la cage. Pourquoi pas les deux?
Music fades away. Oh, everything's gone.
Sally? Sally!
Come back.
Okay. Elizabeth, Booker, Fitzroy, Columbia, the Lutesses. Why not get a
Sally, wait!
cameo of your worst nightmares or a disembodied doll head of you? Oh,
Wait!
afraid it's all gone with the wind. So yeah, if it wasn't obvious, this is all a
Sally,
dream.
stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Ooh,
Come back.
Sally,
that will
hold
be
on!
relevant later. We've got to meet Anzobit. Orbital lobotomy. Not a nice way to go.
Come back.
Stop! Stop!
Statue of Columbia. I mean, there's really good ways of doing the "it was all a dream" reveal. This is a great way of doing it. Of it's all a dream because you're lying to yourself.
Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything!
But you couldn't save her.
No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
So now we're in for a doozy descent into Elizabeth's no doubt very damaged psyche after everything she's been through. It's Comstock all hollowed out.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can
Yeah,
get
you're
him
looking
back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't
I can
understand. How?
say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down.
It's quick.
Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchan.
What?
Tell him Suchan.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
This is the
I'm
first
his
time we've
lab
actually
assistant.
seen
If it escaped your notice,
Atlas's face,
Andrew
like,
Ryan
in
sunk
this good
us
res.
5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
I just noticed that his
between me
arms are
That's
like
between me
And the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold.
his
She's
forearms
not
are
up
all
for
vascular and
Last
fucked up
time I
looking.
checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
It's just mean.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself
Your head.
into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back
Followed
here?
the fucker out.
Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Want to be a little sister? No! Toy department. Gladly, this is creepy. So yeah, for those who don't remember or perhaps missed it, when last we left off, Elizabeth had tracked down the final Comstock who had managed to escape judgment here. He ran away to Rapture, and we fed him to a Big Daddy just to make a point. But we're still here. Because Elizabeth no doubt feels awful about leaving
I was
a
happy. And now I'm
little
here
girl to
dealing
her
with
doom.
this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth. I ain't even here.
when Booker got the point. Oh yeah, we drilled that one home. So this is going to have a very different tone to Burial at Sea Part 1. Can't spin the thing more than that. Nope.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question.
Well, heave.
You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's
Once
behind
you pull
the
it to the
doors?
right and the weight will
can't
topple
see
it
the
over.
future. I can't even see any tears.
Ooh, that's why.
Oh my god. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I
Funny that.
here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it means in harmony to override.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong. Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
The doors.
And what's
Being a
behind all the
multiversal
doors
deity does not exempt you
she'll
from
be just like the
consequence,
rest
especially
of
if you get
us.
stapled to a wall by an
Present and
enraged Big
future.
Daddy.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a
Disappear
martyr
into the
and
horizon.
a fool.
The difference is press coverage. Alright, back into the depths we go. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember how this ends. This is the only bit that I remember.
If I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hate it.
Not what you
If I
always
can't open
wanted,
tears,
though.
I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Only this one version of you. Yeah, maybe. Obviously don't know, it's like quantum fuckery, you're getting into, you know, all sorts of cans of worms. So yeah, I guess,
My own a check, but I'm telling you, he is closed.
gun. But yeah, quantum fuckery and what have you, I don't know.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
Well, that's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Alright. Raw water, delicious.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Shut. Donk.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us
Yeah.
to see they become Grecian.
We oopsed into the school.
Don't return.
Dancing burn.
Get them young enough.
Ryan the Lion reminds you, parasites are never welcome. Ah, funny that Ryan the Lion has Ryan's mustache.
Black label lacquers, a 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Okay, so it looks like we found the school. Henry. Okay, let's remove this guy so I can explore without
Very
risk.
painful, I assure you, but you will.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpick. Swouse. The corner of shame. Oh, wow. Will not share my toys. That's what we teach kids around here. Sharing is communism. And the Lion Preparatory Academy. Today's art lesson. Draw a power. Oh my god, the oh, the brainwashing. Mrs. Turner, Daddy's girlfriend. Yikes. Oh, heaven. Game wants me to go this way, so let's vent. We're gonna be nice and sus. Chocolate. Got somebody's dust-covered stash. Okay, so I'm guessing this is... Yeah, this just leads out here, so this would be like... If I got rumbled by that guy who was trying to jimmy the door earlier, then I could hide in there. Choco. Delicious. Okay. Doesn't seem to be in anything else. Oh no, there is some stuff. No doubt. Well, I was about to say some no doubt very manky crisps, but then again, those things tend to have enough preservatives in them to mummify a dog, so...
Lockpicking can be easy, with the right tools and know-how.
If this is the Skyrim...
To probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Okay, good. It's not the Skyrim, It's not the Skyrim.
Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's gonna jimmy back and forth, and then we can... There we go. Alright, so it's just timing. Ramsey, Corey Stower, you're all proud lions. Enjoy being libertarian supermen. What the fuck? I'm sorry, is that a shooting range in the school? I'm gonna ignore the propaganda reel for the time being. I need to... Lion the Lion always shoots to kill. What? They're teaching the kids marksmanship these days? Okay, what the fuck? Alright. Empathy. Oh, wow. What's been scribbled out there? Not positive is stupid. Communism is a sham, outdated, is a mistake. Not good. Hypocrite. Oh dear. These poor kids.
I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece.
Oh, dying lights installed.
If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says...
Okay, so this is just the kids' version of the I'm here to ask you a question. Classification of disruptive children. I see. Who needs discipline when you can just trank the fucker?
Sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask
Okay,
Comstock
so I've
how
got
ready I
one.
was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those
You?
who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the
Two
parasite
trank
while he
dart.
picks your pocket. You know this word. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right.
Okay, so this is a stealth game.
What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons? Peter the parasite.
Tragedy of the
I heard
Commons.
that. Young lady,
No, you didn't.
come out here this instant.
Tragedy of the Commons tells us that selfish people ruin things for everybody else. Oh, a gun. Let's try and keep this quiet if we can manage it. Yeah, they don't have D&D today, so you can actually watch. Oh, well, welcome.
Fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Burnt dinner, you idiot.
What of it?
Big boy bullets.
Town was friendly to free enterprise.
Here's somebody around. Who's there? Watching the trains move, waiting.
If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising.
Hear him? Where the fuck is he? Okay, well, he doesn't appear to be here, so let's check the vents. Okay, now I've got a little, little viewing platform up here.
Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Listening to Yuri Lowenthal talk about logical fallacies.
First, the law
Don't
gets
mind me.
violent. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
I prefer Martian law. Oh, camera. Proper discipline, official procedure. For problem children, use of possession is advised. I see. So I like the... Oh, okay, so this looks like the principal's office. He keeps some ammunition in his desk just in case. Oh, and there is a speed loader ring. We talked about that before. I like how the the guy was talking about how he doing like the slippery slope fallacy, being like, oh, first it's a law against bribery, and then there's going to be a guy watching me shit. Bioshock idea: you can infuse weapons with the power of plasmids. They consume less E per shot, but their effects as a plasmid are also less. Single shot weapons consume a bit more impact. An AoE, while rapid fire, can be used to stun weaker opponents or if fired enough stronger opponents. Interesting idea. So, say for example, you'd combine like the shock with the revolver in this case to just like lightning blast somebody. It's a interesting idea, but you'd need to add plenty of stuff. You'd need to add plenty of stuff in to keep things different over just using a plasmid as it's usually presented. Where the fuck am I going? This way. Daycare hourly rates. Just when I saw something on the desk here. Please maker. Oh god, and the naming and shaming the kids. Bucking Bronco on a pistol is a single target, while the plasma has a larger effect, might pull people out of cover. But yeah, but like, why would you want to use that over just like casting it normally? Because then it does like a big full wave.
Huh.
I don't follow.
Silverfin?
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Song.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now...
Oh boy, steady.
Now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're
You
bleeding.
do damage with the pistol and you have a range of
Now I
pistol.
know what it
Oh,
feels
okay.
like. Alright, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Whoa. Big Daddy. Time for sin. So it's like, okay, drop the kids there, we're gonna go see the saucy shows. Sex without compromise. Oh, okay, hand is over the button. We might need to cut away very suddenly.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate.
I mean, I like a partner with confidence, but what?
Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and
What?
handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy sexual
What the
congress
fuck?
the Rapture way.
Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle. See, the weird thing is that some of that is actually good advice, but it's presented very badly. Okay. Well, now that we're in the know, let's go see some saucy shows.
I was here as well.
That reminds me of that frat
Right
house
after
in
I
South
came
Park, the
through,
PC
and
principal with the current collecting
something
consent
where that was a
forms.
little more Rapture appropriate.
Gender Bender. Liberation found fathoms below. Like some good non-binary representation. Bloody Nora.
He didn't have these books in my tower.
Jesus. Like I said, my hand's on the emergency cutaway button. Rodriguez.
I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Alright. What does the contract say? Can't get in. Ah, here we go. Easy business. Donk. Peeping Tom. How do you work?
Disappear from sight. See through walls. and sneak up on your foes.
Okay.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Jimmy the lock he's walking around.
Come here, baby. I ain't sore.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Bungled that one. Rapture, I'm not responsible that you might get taped. Okay. No explanation this time, it just loads back. Exactly. This is Rapture, it's the libertarian paradise.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange.
Oh, hi.
At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then...
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Don't need your permission.
Foul play.
There we go. Sit down. Okay.
What did you mean before
We're in the
when you
clear.
said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there.
Yeah. That
We'd
wasn't a
all
real
be better
Paris,
off
that was a
as
dream.
students, if we could leave well enough alone.
Okay, now I can listen to this tape.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Well, I'm glad that she dug it in the end. There.
If different types of food on my plate touch, I can't eat either.
Hey, can you piss off so I can creep up and crack you in the head?
Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee. Good. I'll call.
There we go. That's some interesting paranoia you've got going on there, lady. Nothing useful in here. Goodbye. Got no trank. Got shotgun ammunition, but no shotgun. Oh, health kits are static now. Okay. Free men and free markets. I haven't seen any of these, so I'm curious about, you know, the propaganda.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets. But I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from
empathy.
Now you know.
So yeah, this was the beginning of when Ryan was beginning to lose control of the city. Jam that in there, I'm sure all those sparks are just fine. Hey, myself a noisemaker. Okay, alternate ammunition for crossbow. I need them to go away.
Again. Just give me a chance.
Save. Go there.
Got a friend over?
Get stuck on the corner.
You have 1 second to show your face.
Bye.
Once I could see
Easy business.
every possible moment. And now,
You're just like everyone else.
why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Ugh. Yeah, we know how it ends for Atlas's lady friends. Okay. Just here strumming on the old 6-string. Okay.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Alright. Bullet. Okay. Keep exploring because I need ammunition. Hey. Is this a car dealership or something? Yeah. Samantha Kemp.
This fella Atlas has been
She the
making
one
the
that just
rounds
cracked
down
in the
here,
head.
trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man.
Funny that. I wonder what he reminds you of him.
See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets you in without a kind word from the boss.
Okay. Guess we'll need to find Sushong before we can get in there. This is deluxe. Okay, so this is like a car dealership. Heck. Stingray! Stingray! Silverfin. Up there.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here.
Didn't end well for the last guy. Yikes, you must have gotten your ass kicked. That's a lot of blood. Peeping Tom if I didn't get it
must have
before.
shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this?
Oh, the maps.
Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
Give this the old scooch. I think it's only made of aluminium. There we go.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
He's a evolutionary biologist, like. Full magazine. Whoop! Okay, back and forth. Like how that's very clearly the same model from the original Bioshock game, but with the textures like painted up a bit. Oof. Yeah. Coffee and your biscuits. Interesting conversations going on around here.
I think we found our
Suchong, father of the plants.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan.
Remember now, this is where we see Sushong's ultimate fate.
Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me.
Two shells.
The Suchong must have found a way to reopen
Yep.
the tear I made to come here. But how?
If you remember, we found that audio log detailing that Suchong was working with Fink. Make
Other
plasmids.
test device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
Careful with that, because seldom ends well with these things. Poke around before you hit the button. Singular dollar. Cables, though. Pitch friggin' black in here. Into the dark, though.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
Okay. They were kind of fighting with one another as well. Alright. Vandals, damage to all sorts of molecular bonds. Very unfortunate. Okay, so this thing... There's a camera up there. Down. Okay. Bad juju.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia.
Yeah, I see.
Plasmids, Vigors.
See Finkton back
He
there.
and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're...
Oh.
Lutece particle.
Oh.
I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some
Okay, so
information
this
around here.
Booker... This Booker must be... Smashed it. I fixed that. But, yeah, this Booker must be, like, the sort of subconscious knowledge that Elizabeth has about, you know, seeing through all the corners of the multiverse. Nice. Shotgun behind the counter, because this is Rapture.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that night. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Oops. Okay. Need Old Man Winter. Okay, so I guess now I'm supposed to go upstairs and see the details over here. Yeah, there we go. Now I can read the schematics.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code.
Helium,
A Visionaire
calcium.
cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C.
Oh, damage 2, and then...
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bath.
Like in this,
a lot of models should have them. A
this kind of...
Oh, that's... We're in a department store.
What,
We
like
can
Sherlock
find...
mind...
With Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts.
Right.
And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there?
There is...
I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they
I like how you can hear Elizabeth shift back into her sultry voice when she's talking with
The
Atlas.
only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition.
Oh.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
That's
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device.
Oh, hi.
That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough of talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of
Never underestimate the potential for human error. Oh, I see. That's what happened. He was gumming that, and it just opened and blasted him.
Hope I do you all proud, gang.
Just... Thunk. Oh, goodbye. So, do I have a map? Right, so let's head back to the car showroom.
Hear you gossiping about me.
Okay. I didn't say nothing.
Old man
Go.
Winter.
Go
Let's have a
with
cool
make your
Suchong's
boy down.
machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo.
I mean, is he wrong?
Be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Fine.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube.
I also set off all of these guys into wanting my skin. Old Man Winter should be about the same.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Is that cannibalism? If you ice a guy into
Just what we needed.
being
Now
a
we need to
drink
find a CO2
mixer
scrubber
for
and
you?
cathode tube.
Hey, man.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Yeah, the trouble is you got God.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
That is very likely Jack. Okay. I...
Who the hell are you? Together, we'll remake the world!
Let's just fall back.
I'll be late again, but I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
Do you know what they call men who shy away from adversity in wartime? Deserters.
Knockout.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
I walk through the water without. Oh, no, I can't.
Crater, that's you!
This is what happens when I snap!
Quick. There we go. Alright, you can tell that Elizabeth is not as handy with a gun as Booker.
So Atlas asked me to
Has to
figure
take her
out
time
where
to wrap
to
the
strike
handle.
first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out, you know? I mean, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, I mean, Arcadia's real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
And we know which one they ultimately chose. They popped a lot of stuffed shirts.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from...
Got it. Now we just need to find a CO2 scrubber.
Dang it, I was listening to that.
One in one of the bathyspheres.
Welcome to the circus of value.
There's nothing. Oh. Hey there, Arva. Let's listen to that again.
Memo to the sales team. While we
Plain
deny
burial
all
at sea.
customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter.
I'm doing good. I'm
New
listening
promotional
to...
campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
We're just listening to the old Ford Pinto memo. Oh. Bonk. Sorry, mate. Sorry you had to find out that way. So, for those who don't know, the Pinto memo was named after, so known because of the car, the Pinto, the Fiat or Ford, I forget which. Which was a internal memo describing that it was cheaper to just pay the damages lawsuit than it would be to recall all models of the Pinto. Because the Pinto was known to burst into flames and explode if you hit it in the back. It had these two little bolts right in the bumper that if you got rear-ended, those two bolts would puncture the fuel tank. But, while it wasn't particularly common for that to happen, the existence of the Pinto memo saying, hey, we don't give a shit about your well-being kind of killed it. Sounds brutal. It's more of a meme than it was like actually a problem, but just the fact that there was that internal memo saying, hey, it'll just be cheaper to pay off the lawsuits than it will be to issue a recall, got a lot of people upset. Nothing in the cloakroom. Well, let's explore the Manta Ray bar first, because this looks like a classy cocktail bar. Classy cocktail bar.
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Stress system. That's how you do it, Carol. Just like that.
Two guys on the lower floor. One guy in the booth over there.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army. Not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine to bring the compromise!
Oh. That didn't work out, did it?
Christ, better prep for my next one.
Ooh, hello, Frosty. Hang on.
Unaccustomed to such
You.
strange noises.
Just like they whacked old Frank Fontaine.
Okay. Oh, nice, I can take my crossbow back. Bolt back. Romantic. Order a new iron. Gee, thanks. Oh, nice. Okay, if I do catch them out, then I can, yeah, I can just take my bolts back. Actually spotted. Yes, you have spotted me.
Make yourself.
Right, you just took that to the dome.
I see what you done here.
What I could really do with is
You ain't gonna do it again.
oh crap. Alright, it's a fight. Guy up top.
When can I see you again?
He seems to be the last one. Let's quickly try and jimmy this while he's distracted.
I didn't say you could
Go! We're through.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. He's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
It ended up being the biggest con in Rapture's history.
come back.
I can't tell what direction it's facing. Ah, damn it. Okay. I think I... Uh-oh. I'm just going to have to use all of them. Keeping cloak mod. Removes the cost of... Oh, wow. Okay. Yo, where did all the ammo go? Hey there, Adrian. How's it going? Yeah, I am operating on single bullets. Oh, god damn it. That thing immediately... So if I hold still... There we go. So the meter's not going down. To check out the is. Backpack full of ammunition, mate. You don't mind if I just have some. Oh, I'm actually full on trank rounds. Well, I guess that's the problem with the lady's outfit in this day and age. There ain't no pockets. Hearing a guy rambling, but he's not showing up on any of my... Oh, you can lockpick turrets if you get close enough. I think you remember this area. Anything you can tell me? Ammunition on the table over there. Even in the world of Bioshock women. Well, this would be the proto, you know? Grenades. Oh, okay, so this would probably be if like they're bundled up. this by 3. Okay. Yes, now I'm finally on the other side here. The executive suite. Oh. There's not even a button. Damn it. It's reloading one. As in, like, reloading magazine, or reloading, like, well, I fucked up, better go back to a quick save. Saves. Okay, yeah. There's a, there's a trophy, isn't there, for getting through the whole thing without triggering an alarm. Hi, mate. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Crack your head from here. Yep, there we go. Just quickly phase through reality and vibrate through the bar like the fucking Flash. Okay. 2 up on the balcony. 1 over there. 1 in the kitchen. Let's deal with Matey Boy in the kitchen.
What was that? Sure, I hear you. Clear as a bell.
It's locked. I get into the kitchen. A bit big rig style, but it works. You activate your time drive on your lorry. That's how I get into the kitchen. Okay, just launch myself from a standing start 20 fucking feet in the air. Roaches. I've got to say, it's equipped with quantum-facing molecular mechanics to pass through solid objects, not to interrupt the racing experience. Nothing stands in your way.
Our time is up.
Oh. Okay. Should be nice and safe in here.
What's this all about?
Cohen.
Oh.
Spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful, man.
Why not just kill Comstock and be done with it?
Comstock had to know why. He had to know that he deserved it.
And did he? Did he deserve it?
I suppose we all do. One way or another.
I mean, this version of Comstock was probably the most morally grey of all of them. Thank you for aligning with my moral sensibilities, voice in my head. You're obviously a technical sort, otherwise you wouldn't keep telling me to buy more knives. Come back when you got some money, buddy. So I like the little bespoke box for the syringe bolts. There we go. Now I can get out of here. Boom. Okay, so 2 of them up on the balcony. There's you over there. Let's see if we can get onto that skyhook and just like fucking super table somebody. Wait for Joan of Arc until it didn't.
Who is it? Where are
Where are you?
Somebody there? We feel sick. Sure would love some company.
Nobody here. Just the voices in your head again.
Look everywhere. Don't you know? Who did this?
Never see it coming.
Come back!
It's in that old silent Joan of Arc movie, one that was lost for a couple of decades. No! It does sound intriguing, though.
Honey, we're
Got plenty of Eve. Let's just see if I can get
out.
up on you while you're... Bonk. I believe there was another... There was not another Eve flask. That's fine. Right. Well, that was worthwhile. Plenty of goodies in here. Now, back to looking for that car. Vision of Joan of Arc from 1928. Close-ups on faces. Oh. No, I'm not familiar with it, but it looks like it should be in my collection. Just by the sounds of it. Oh. Hiccups, excuse me. Find out. Big boy.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbound crying in my respective entrepreneurial life.
Could be in a mental asylum, no joke. Hmm. Right, mate. Chop! I only pressed triangle there. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3
Is
of our
it
men
coded
in the
if it's just Morse?
We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
First, the law gets private.
Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Martial law.
Always the way. You can never get the one you want.
Child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours.
Oh, fine.
So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this
Look
town
the
was
other way,
friendly to
please, so
free
I can
enterprise.
smack you in the back. Yeah, had people bribed and assassinated, but appeal to bandwagon.
See? I said it was dangerous. Just take care of this troublemaker and everything will be fine.
Hey there, big guy. Don't you mind me, I was just heading to the repair shop. Glowing blue around here. How many pics is that now? Don't want to get too far from that safe, otherwise I am going to forget where it is. Where was that? There was a vending machine just now. Can't hyper punch anyone.
And get all that is your due.
Thank you, honey!
Oh, damn it.
Keeping you happy this entire time!
Oh, big guy.
Welcome to the
You just buy the lockpick. Whoa.
Everyone wants a piece of me.
Back into the vent by the Manta Ray Lounge. That's where. That's where the safe was. Oof. In the clear. We're fine. Everything's fine. Why would you ever think things were not fine? Alright. This one's going to be tricky. Hey, first time, never punished. Causes enemies to forget the player when they thaw out. Okay, so if I'm ever in an absolute pinch, I can ice somebody, then run like hell. Daddy is thundering out there. I'm pretty pissed that I gave him a slip. Right. Service bay, that's where I'm going to find what I need. Alright, we're fine.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
Okay, can we find a spec sheet about which one was the long-range one? Oh, here we go. It was the 58. It was the 58, wasn't it? Lux. Oh, the Lux collection. Guess we just have to. Bay. Bonk. The world's most involved car dealership that I've ever seen.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.
To be fair, Jack made it through Bioshock 1 with a whole lot less. He was just some dude.
The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask.
Liking the mahogany inlay, though. Okay, we're going to want one of the new models then. Looks a bit more classy.
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use.
Fatalities, holy crap.
Poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
Yeah, it's a death trap, but it's a cheap death trap. Hey there, Maxo. Who's bioengineered to kill Ryan. Was he, though? Huh.
There. The Stingray.
Stingray.
Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow.
Ooh.
Just gotta find the controls.
Right to his ass before I smack him. Why is there scenery? Bullshit. Okay. We've got a shock jockey over there. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't use the hooks to super slam down special on anyone. A bunch of these dudes.
Criminal dealings?
I feel like this modification that's removing the cost of being invisible so long as I don't move is kind of broken. Oh, you're not a shock jockey, you're a Frosty. Okay.
A nice romantic evening.
Ignoring. Oh.
Pretty!
And down you go.
You in the bedroom?
Butterflies in your stomach? Come here. I have just the thing.
This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron. Give me the cold shoulder. Break's over. Back to the office. When can I see what you done here. You're hard.
Never see you coming.
I saw where you went.
Okay. Need a code. We do not know the code. Down below me, I see 2 turrets in the engineering bay.
Well, enough of that.
It's 2 of them. Sleepy time. Do it. It did. And I get a twofer. Okay. Yeah. Get ammunition. There you go. Ow.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
A bootless errand, a snipe hunt. All told in
Somewhere beyond the sea. Okay. What do we have down here in the inspection pit? Oh, a lot. Oh, we found... Remove the Eve cost for seeing through walls while standing still. I mean, sure, I kind of already had that, as long as I... Yeah, as long as I'm holding the button, then... Yeah. Okay, so I've basically completely removed the cost of keeping Tom. Right, so let's get into the service area back here.
Awful irregular. When I find you.
Hearing people chattering, but...
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Come on out, you.
I mean, I guess it's better that way because there's no risk of... Aluminium doesn't corrode. Oh, hi. Okay. Weird that my seeing through walls vision wasn't picking up him that entire time. What do we have in here? Requires 5 picks. Need to buy even more picks then. Ah, the radar gun. Laser some fools.
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
Wait, which way's the... Very quickly buy... lockpicks.
Come on, lady. Let's work something out.
Hey, buddy.
Everyone wants a piece of me.
Wow, you...
I get.
Holy crap.
I made you a solid offer.
Vents. Ow. Tension at the very least. Hey buddy, up into them. Ow. Okay, stuff can see you in the vents. You are not entirely safe in the vents.
This is what happens when you swim.
These guys are built different. Quickly get back upstairs. Dumb. I forgot I didn't hack that one. It's fine. Everything's fine. I should really be using the... That's the ability to possess turrets forever. Oh! Wow. That's handy. A minute ago. Okay. Either way, though. I don't know the code. If I can quietly use myself and just look that way a moment. Thank you. Blech.
Think I'm some kind of idiot?
Somebody yelling? There you are.
It's all money and looks. Come on, honey pie.
He's
got
gone.
a friend over? You should be ashamed.
Okay, I'm being very, very sloppy with the
Ryan's
stealth
minefield is
here.
well laid out, grant him that. Yeah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
Got it.
I was wondering if that was going to be suddenly the code for the service bay.
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Aren't you lucky that you're a video game protagonist, lady, and you can just plug shit in and it just works?
Be hardier for it. More highly evolved. Superhuman.
scavenging
Graced a
the
few palms here and there,
slum
time to
pins.
time.
Let's just
What of it? I'd been told this town was
quietly
friendly to free
excuse
enterprise.
myself. Bye-bye.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Elizabeth has the sass.
Remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Ugh. When has Atlas been so bloody ruthless? I thought he was trying to be at least pretend to be the good guy. That... When you hit the apple, good shot. Hey, Junior.
Ryan's got the formula. Trust your man. There's no excuse for wreck.
And swoosh. Well, that was a easy triple that I completely fluffed. Hey there, Father Demon, you arrived just in time for me to make a complete arse of myself.
We're not finished. Where do you get off?
God damn it. That was some stupid mistakes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that should have been easy. I should have just dropped that right in the middle of them. Sleep in your gaming chair. That cannot be comfortable. I'd struggle to stay awake in mine. What? Brain? What the fuck was that? But yeah, sleeping in one can't be comfortable because I have a hard enough time just sitting in one. That's why I got rid of my gaming chair and I just use an office one now. Drunk.
Ryan's got the formula.
Now this guy's just ranting to himself. Donk. There we go, that's how you're meant to do it.
You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
Alright, so now we've got all the bits, let's head back to the silver fin. Hi there. Snipers.
Welcome to the circus of value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Gums of the works.
Oh, nice. Splicer weapons stick around.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Just gonna slip by. I've got enough. Do it. Find me.
I saw where you went. You won't find me so unprepared as this one.
What?
Come back and clean it all up.
Where'd you go?
Was never there.
Where they go?
Which has really come in fluffy stuff. Oh, alright. Mine was very cheap, like faux leather. not especially comfortable. In fact, it like after a while it just started like flaking apart. All the material just started to weigh like fragments. Before I go, I want to go back up to the freezer and get the Old Man Winter mod that we left behind before.
I'll be late. Can't be dirty though.
Here we go. It's an area of effects. Ah, okay, nice. Now it's a AoE blast. Alright, let's fix us a quantum particle field generator.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect fuss for frequency, but it'll do.
And cool the bad boy down.
Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Hit the lever.
What did I tell you?
Right. We go. Wah. Come back to Columbia, let alone that exact moment. So this is the bit that I was talking about when we were playing the main game.
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
More's the pity. Yeah, there's a reason we don't use Zeppelins anymore as a mode of transport, because they very often don't end well.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No.
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What?
God damn it.
The tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Gee, thanks.
Should have seen that one coming.
Alright. Ah, okay. Look.
Vox Populi.
Post-revolution.
Right in the middle of the siege.
Oh. Okay, so it's a modification of Return to Sender.
You and I are probably inside the factory, on our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Sure, it won't end up in a time paradox that causes us to delete ourselves from the very existence. We've got to get up to Bink's quarters. What? yeah, we get to see how the other half lives.
Counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
So this is some beef that I have with the way that they wrote Daisy here, because then that turns her into, like, it really diminishes the importance of her arc from reasonable to psychotic and bloodthirsty. I would have much preferred if they just committed. Dang it. Don't mind me, I was just leaving.
I heard you.
Okay, looks like I've given them the slip.
Hello, Piggy.
See nothing, mate. Okay, time. We've still got 15 minutes, so hopefully we can get to. We can hopefully get to Fink's warehouse. Fink's office.
What's to arms? Butcher you. Someone sneak.
Oh crap!
Daisy!
Here I come! No surrender!
Shoot her in the bum. Oh no, I've been flanked. You guys do so much damage. Okay. You're still looking around over there. Good. Good, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Again. See, damn it, now you're making me all conflicted, because that's really cool. That's a really interesting dynamic for bits for Daisy to be considering, is can I stop the war once it starts? Jesus. A huge clock.
Think?
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Alright.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Ooh, this is grim. A Spartan bed for a man like Fink. Goodbye, Lutece.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Do you give up power
We've got
for
the clock
personal
key.
fulfillment? It's very like, damn bitch, you live like this? He's got his control deck facing directly into the bed, surrounded by phones. Fink, not a very happy man, I think. Pleasure. Right. Up. Junk. Can I adjust it again to leisure? Let's see what's in the... Oh! The single chair facing the wall. Endoscope seized from the graveyard shift. Why, precisely?
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of
Fitzroy's
the
manifesto.
agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. For the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
I mean, she's not wrong. But then again, that's very me. My injectables. Drink plasmids require 10 times the atom that injectables do. Injectables are clearly the economic choice. Repackaging will result in significant usage savings. Lower cost, less use, tougher sell. Something effect, reuse glass. New adverts required. It's just an ashtray, a dwindling wine bottle, and a...
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Boo-hoo. Frankly. Work.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Oh, damn it. Now I can't get into prayer. I thought prayer was going to be the... Okay. Looks like I'm not getting into whatever was in the chapel. What's left? No, I don't. Dang it. It's my 10 minutes left on the clock anyway.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever...
Boy, we're getting into some real time fuckery here.
Only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
This weird ghost talking in the third person. Very strange. Alright, we'll get to the lab and then we will call it a day. Oh, hi. The enemies. Have a bunch of noisemakers. Let's use them. And down you go. Oh boy. Through the window. Okay.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
You can't hide forever long.
No point leaving without the hair saber. Suchong will just keep the tear shut until I have it.
I'll find that
Holy pop.
piggy.
Well, that's enough of that business. I'm done.
Okay, this just leads around here. Alright. That, I think we will call it a day there. That'll be a good place to leave off, I think. So, we will pick up again tomorrow, where we will probably finish this. I don't actually know how long this DLC is, but we'll soon find out. Okay. Let's see. Over to the booth. Vroom. Hey, everybody. Alright, who is around? Ooh, we got someone playing Pacific Drive. That's very tempting because that is a very good game. Do we have anything else? JC's still live, huh? No, you know what? We're going to go over to Serge. There's a fantastic name, this guy. His name is Serge Jaeger. And, well, that definitely sounds like that should be the name of like a G.I. Joe character. He's actually the most delightfully comfy coffee enthusiast. So I'll see you all over there. We're going to watch him play some Pacific Drive, while I write the script for my own Pacific Drive video, which I am currently making. Until then, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea. Good night, and much love.